I've got a week before the show. Can I make something to wear? Let's see. So it's time to cut. Well, no, it's not actually. I've been thinking about this design, but it's not even like properly confirmed in my head. I've tried to get it down on paper a few times. I'm not really, I don't know. I'm struggling, but I think I'm currently in analysis paralysis. So I'm half tempted to just wing it. And then once I'm committed, I'm committed. I have to make it work. So the vibe is going to be modeled off of this jumper I already own. Should I be making another grey jumper in the same style? I'm not sure, but that's kind of where I'm at the minute. It's going to be, or what I'm thinking is like a similar kind of mock neck, but with some crochet detail up top and possibly on the sleeves. Sleeves are going to be different. They're going to be split and possibly wide, possibly bishop. I'm not entirely sure. See, this is the thing. I don't know, but let's try it, see how it comes out. The fabric I'm going to be using is this stuff. I've not even opened it yet. I just got it and got excited. So let's see. Oh, it's soft. It is quite soft. Is there enough here for a jumper? I don't think there is. There is definitely not. Okay. Ooh. Okay, see, I should have opened it. So, we can't make a jumper. What can we make with it? I need to think about this. Give me a moment. Okay, so I've had to go back to the drawing board, literally. Um, Again, ideas are not confirmed as such, but the fabric is there's not enough. So I'm gonna have to either be very economical with what I'm doing with it, or I need to like be very creative about how I fix this issue. So where I'm at the minute, this section here so far is looking like the body, and then this is one sleeve. I had to model this off of the jumper I'm currently wearing, not the one that I was originally hoping to model it off of. But that's kind of where I'm at the minute. Basically, I haven't got enough for a second sleeve. So I would either have to be fancy with how I make the sleeves altogether so that there's enough, or think of a different way altogether. So I'm still thinking it through, but just so you understand the problem I'm currently working with, that's where we are. So yeah, let's see. Does anybody else get that fear where you don't want to like cut into your fabric? It's so nice and soft. I do want to use it, but I might start with the other bits first, because then at least it should give me a better idea as to whether or not it's going to work. So I'm going to go and try and see if I can start on some other pieces. Still off this construction, but yeah, we'll see. Mm. Hi, so it's the next day. I wanted to give you an update as to where I got to last night with my project. Fabric, that's not enough, still hasn't been cut. I instead decided I was going to use a mix of sewing and crochet to make this, so that I could make up the shortfall of how much fabric I don't have. So I started crocheting and currently have this much. So the idea is that this is going to be sort of the top part of the jumper top thing. I'm not following a pattern. It is freehand, so I'm kind of just trying it on as I go, and seeing whether or not it's going to be feasible. I have basically changed the plan that wasn't a plan in the first place, so it doesn't actually matter that it's changed. So that's kind of where that is at the minute. I have also not changed the idea of the top, because like I said yesterday, I do have a kind of close grey mock neck. Like, I don't really need another one, so I've decided to make this one with this crochet up top, which means that I should be able to wear it in more seasons, because my idea at the minute is to layer this in the winter with a grey turtleneck that I have. So that should allow it to be a little bit warmer in the winter and then a little bit more breezy in the summer / autumn, fall. So that's the logic as to where I'm at with this. I need to do a few more rows of this to cover the front and the back, and then I will try to do something similar and hopefully a little bit lacier for the ends of the sleeves. But that's what the idea / current plan that's not a plan is looking like. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and get comfortable and continue crocheting. See you later. So it's a few days later. I've not been able to dedicate much time to this. I managed to make some progress on the neckline, which is this freestyled, I was going to say beauty, but it's really not, but this piece. So neckline is done. What I'm hoping to do is basically get the rest of the jumper sweater top thing cut out to match this. Today, surprisingly, I'm wearing the jumper that it's supposed to be modeled off of. So yeah, I'm just gonna measure it and then see how it goes. It's gonna be a little bit, I mean, I'm going for the cozy vibe, so I'm not expecting like super sleek straight lines or anything, but should be good enough to give me something to sort of lounge about in, I think. So we'll try it and we'll see how it goes. So I am still trying to measure and get this thing to match up. There's no real science to what I'm doing. I just sort of modeled the neckline that I made via crochet. I still don't have enough fabric for what I'm trying to do, so I'm kind of just winging it here. I still haven't cut it, as you can see. I've tried to make this much smaller than I wanted it to be, so I needed actually 26 inches for the body so that it could be nice and loose like this. I've reduced it now, so I'm at what's that, 21, and that still doesn't leave me enough for my sleeves. So I might have to think of something else for the sleeve situation, but it's getting on my nerves now, so I'm just going to cut and we can see how it goes from there.
I was so close. I was actually so close, but yeah.
So I've sewn my main pieces together, front and back, and my sleeves are also sewn together. Just need to take out the tacking. And I had this good idea, well, I say good, I had this idea that I was going to sort of fill in the gap between my shoulder and the top of my arm with more crochet. But I actually won Yarn Chicken last night when I was finishing off my sleeves. So I have no more yarn in this colour left. So it's not actually worked out. I think I've lost
Length at all. I like it when it's down here. So I'm gonna have to bridge the gap up here instead. And I'm out of yarn, so you're gonna have to stay tuned for a part 2.